Good morning students. I am very delighted to meet you all through this video. If clauses. If clauses are conditional. Do you know the meaning of this word? Which means depending on something. Conditional sentences consist of a main clause and a conditional clause. The conditional clause is also called as if clause, isn't it? It usually begins with if or unless. It can come before or after the main clause. See, if clause is a combination of a condition and its result. This type of sentences contain two parts. One is conditional clause or if clause and another one is main clause. Condition part begins with if and result part begins with a pronoun. See, in this grammar class, I am going to show you the difference between the first, second and the third conditionals. The conditionals are differentiated by the use of different tenses in the if clause and main clause. Okay, let us see the examples now. This is very important video. Of course, it is very useful in the every examination. And the topic is if clauses are also known as conditionals. There are four types of conditionals. First one is zero conditional. Second one is first conditional. Third one is second conditional. And the fourth is third conditional. The zero conditional sentences can use for scientific facts and for general truths. They are used to express something that always true. What does this mean? Zero conditionals are used for facts that are generally true and do not change. The condition always has the same result. Zero conditionals are also known as type 0 conditionals. We use the zero conditional when we talk about things that are always true. See, that are always true or possible. It must be used for situations that have a constant result with zero conditional. We use the simple present for both clauses. It is in the if clause and also in the main clause. See, if you heat ice, it melts. And also if it rains, the ground gets wet. There are two examples. See, here it rains. It is also in the present tense. And the ground gets wet. It is also in the present tense. And in the second sentence, you heat ice. See, the if clause here is if you heat ice. It is in simple present tense. The result clause is it melts. It is also in the simple present tense. This sentence is a fact. Am I right? If the sentence starts with the if, we must put comma at the end of the sentence. Okay. Let us look other important sentences. Okay, let us see the examples now. If you leave ice in the sun, it melts. This is an example of the zero conditional. The first part is in the simple present tense and the second part also in the simple present tense. Zero conditionals are used for facts that are generally true and do not change. It refers to a general situation that always happens. The condition always has the same result. Zero conditionals are also known as type 0 conditionals. See this sentence again. If you leave ice in the sun, it melts. This is an if clause, isn't it? Because it begins with if. What is the result of this if clause? The result is the ice melts. The result is ice melts. We have to use a comma at the end of the if clause when the if clause comes at the beginning of the sentence, isn't it? Now, this condition, if you leave ice in the sun, always has a same result. Same result means the ice melts. Okay. That's why we used zero conditional with the if clause, because we are talking about the fact or general truth. Am I right? If you leave ice in the sun, it melts. We had seen this sentence already. Let's look at some other example sentences. If you stand in the rain, you get wet. The condition is if you stand in the rain and the result is you get wet. Yes, this is the general truth, isn't it? See the next sentence. If you keep milk in the fridge, it lasts longer. In this sentence, the condition is if you keep milk in the fridge and the result is it lasts longer. Let us see the next sentence. If you put water in the freezer, it becomes ice. What is the condition? The condition is if you put water in the freezer and the result is it becomes ice. Let us see the last sentence. If I drink coffee at night, it takes me a long time to fall asleep. In this sentence, the condition is if I drink coffee at night and the result is it takes me a long time to fall asleep. Yes, this is generally truth. All the sentences begin with an if clause, isn't it? We must put comma after the if clause when the if clause comes at the beginning. Okay.